This is Kerala Ficklin at KeralaFicklin.com. Kerala is spelled C-A-R-R-A-L-A. Ficklin, F is in food, ICKLIN.com, or WelcomeNetwork.com. Welcome is spelled WYLCOME.com, or iStudyGuides.com, or Explain, but Explain is not spelled EX, it's spelled ASK as in ask, and plain, PLAIN. So I'm back talking about products and pages and information that we have available at KeralaFicklin.com, Welcome.com, iStudyGuides.com. Once again, I don't remember if I mentioned this on the other videos, but once again, everything is available and everything is free. All you can do, you can look at it, or you can download the information. Is your choice. We have cards, we have audio, we have video, we have everything that you would want available in order to learn. Now, tenemos algunas cosas en español. Voy a hablar en inglés, porque hablo mejor inglés que español, hablo un tantito de español, pero tenemos algunas cosas en español. So, we have some things, we have quite a bit of stuff, quite a bit of information. We have cards, we have study guides, we have audio in Spanish, also in French and in Latin. But if you're looking for a language other than English, the majority of things that we have available is Spanish. Now, one of the hardest aspects of any language, I don't care if it's Spanish, I don't care if it's English, I don't care if it's French or Italian or Portuguese, okay? One of the hardest areas of any language, not the verbs, not the irregular verbs, because you can learn them, right? Verbs with the rule, you can learn them. In Spanish, verbs are much more difficult than they are in English. I shouldn't say difficult, there's much more to learn, okay? For example, if you have the verb to talk. In English, it's I, you, we, they talk. He, she, it talks. That's it. I'm talking about the simple present tense, the present indicative. In Spanish, it's a little bit more difficult. In French also. In French is parler, and in Spanish is hablar. And in Spanish and French and in Portuguese, it's a little bit more difficult because you have more persons. In English, I, you, we, they takes the same form. He, she, it changes. Add an S. I'm talking about regular verbs. But in Spanish, it's not that easy. So you have to be aware whether it's an AR verb, ER verb, IR verb. Each, if it's an AR, it has its rule. ER, its rule. IR has its rule. And if it's, for example, I said to talk, I, you, we, they talk. He, she, it talks. Well, in Spanish is hablo, yo hablo, tú hablas, él, ella, usted habla, nosotros hablamos, ustedes hablan, ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. I don't do vosotros, but for those who do vosotros, there's another verb form. Now, you got to remember those, right? And then if it's an ER verb, for example, the verb comer, it changes, so it's como, comes, come, comemos, comen, right? And if it's an IR verb, that changes. All right, but you can remember that. To me, the hardest part of any language, the prepositions, because you never know which preposition to use with which verb or with which noun, if you use it with a noun, or if you use it with an expression. So you almost have to, if you don't live in the country, because if you live in the country, then you get used to hearing this. Like I remember I got used to hearing a poco, a poco, right? But if you don't live in the country, then you have to almost literally memorize each and every expression. So what we did was, we looked at all the most common expressions in Spanish with prepositions, and we noted them on study guides and in study cards. And the preposition by far which is used the most, it isn't they, it's a. A has hundreds, if not thousands, I'm not going to say millions because then I'd be exaggerating, but hundreds and hundreds of expressions, very important expressions. Sometimes the translation makes sense. You can translate, because sometimes, a lot of times, "a" is translated as "to" in English, but sometimes it doesn't. In English, you use an entirely different preposition, or you won't use a preposition at all. In the next video that I do, I'm going to give you a whole list of expressions with the preposition "a," and see if you understand. I'm not going to give you the answers. You can come to CorralaFicklin.com, welcome.com, iStudyGuides.com, or AskPlain.com to get the answer. So until the next video, this is Corrala Ficklin at CorralaFicklin.com.